Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn with me, HoI4 BBA and Iran. So, our situation as far as economy goes is still a bit iffy. We managed to lower our debt from 2 trillion to $1,998,000,000,000. But we started the military reform of our units, namely the IRGC. We actually changed the template for the infantry brigades, and we turned them into a full-fledged motor brigades by motorizing the foot soldiers there and changing the militia units into a full-blown motorized infantry, which does have some demand on our equipment, but we should be fine. We do have a ton of extra equipment, so this shouldn't be hard. I'm really happy that we're working on the rods, though. That's really good. And we're upgrading the infantry equipment. That's also pretty good. So that was the first thing. Next, what we need to do in this episode is we're gonna deal with the IRGC Armored Division, which is frankly bizarre. It's a mix of everything. So what I would envision, I would put a self-propelled here and self-propelled anti-air and remove these. Something like this would probably be best. Get anti-air. Light tank battalion. Something like this would make me really happy. This would probably be best. So adding one tank battalion, changing the motorized division into an armored infantry. This would be good. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna do it like this when we get enough experience. Okay, so we get the genetically modified crops. Let's continue with the CRISPR, which is a gene editing technique primarily used for cancer patients and R&D as a method of targeting and killing patients' cancer. So further increase in monthly population. We are now at 73,000 people every month. Yeah, 63.22 million people. We're improving the nuclear reactors that we have available. Let's speed it up a bit. And we're starting our work on the first dockyard, which is frankly pretty good. That is frankly pretty good. Our support is 99%. Stability at 100. Yeah, but our manpower dropped significantly. We have only less than 300,000 people in reserve now. But I think that's because we lowered the military spending. If we went back to a large, it would give us 15% more recruitable population. Total war. Okay, official contracts are happening. Okay, army experience 10. Is that enough for the IRGC army divisions? I think so. So the armored, here we're gonna put, what was it? The self-propelled artillery, and here we're gonna put the self-propelled air defense. Remove, and the tank battalion, like this. So this has 148.9 soft attack, which is plus 28, plus 90 hard attack, air attack plus 1.5, Defense plus 67. Breakthrough plus 70. Armor plus 8 piercing. Okay. So that's gonna change the armor divisions. Equipment wise, we should be great still. But the upgrades are gonna start popping up, right? Still not much, just a couple of you. I'm surprised by that. Okay, official contracts for students are done, which is great. Okay, now we need to do the nanotech advancement. Iran has recognized the significance of nanotechnology like other pioneering countries and started its activities in line with the development of the technology. Iran's success in achieving a proper place among 15 countries which are advanced in nanotechnology and making an attempt to promote the position in a bid to develop Iran's economy are the main missions of the Iran Nanotechnology Innovation Council. Okay, so let's get that. Now, one more thing that I wanted to check. Okay, hold on, that's not it. This is the motor brigade. Okay, so you got the motorized recon, and the armored division has a mechanized recon. Okay. Would the mechanized recon be... No, okay, the mechanized recon is better. Now, do we have... We still have the mechanized divisions which we need to deal with. Okay, this is not gonna be so hard because what I would just do is this. And changing it to have engineering. So 15 will be needed for that. Okay. So we finished the next level of nuclear reactor. So now let's go with AP1000. Further improvements in the technology surrounding pressurized water has cut down costs and increased efficiency. A passive safety system in a place requires less manpower for the same performance. The first smaller design, AP600, was not considered cost-effective enough even if it were among the world's first Gen 3 reactors. We're still managing to have the GDP per capita slightly above 60,000. But it's not in a range that I would consider safe. Okay, these technologies are gonna take a while to come around, which is okay, I guess. Civilian factories are being upgraded. That's great. And I'm happy that we're still keeping the positive numbers, even through stagnation. Stable growth. With extra 10% tax revenue. Stable growth, fast growth. Well, Iran could try to boost its efficiency, but I'm not entirely sold on the idea that the game won't backhand blow me for doing something like that. I'm surprised that we still have enough of these utility vehicles. I thought we needed like 1,000 for them. No, we truly do have them in reserve. I'm really surprised by that. And we're getting more than 3 Sakiks every month. It's pretty darn good. Same with the attack helicopters. The Air Force is getting a large boost, and it will continue getting such a large boost as long as we can get it up and running. Isofigars. I wanted to start looking at some of these equipment upgrades. Better radar, better sonar, better guns. We'll have to dedicate, well, I mean, we're already doing that, but I'll have to dedicate 1 or 2 slots to Navy. 2 slots probably to the Air Force and the rest to economy for the time being. Two rods per day is great. Okay, we get 10 experience. Honestly, I think you guys should get at least 2 armored division each. So we get some Quds units, we get some motorized divisions. Okay, you have 1 of these. Since they take these, so it's actually the same thing. IRGC Armor Division. Okay, let's train 2 of these in Tehran so that we have them ready. That's gonna get us a lot of equipment demand, won't it? What do you need? 84 tanks, 114 command equipment, some small arms, some ATGMs, manpads, IFVs, nothing major really. Yeah, our economy seems to be able to handle this pretty well. Okay, I won't complain. Okay, now the GDP per capita is starting to look much better as we're getting more factories up and running. I'm actually gonna build a couple of office sectors because it seems like the right way to go. Okay, let's put you guys there. Finish this one, then this one. And this gives the queue to start upgrade of the laboratory equipment. Another 166 billion. So we're definitely moving into the 2.1 trillion range. But the extra lab is going to be put on. I guess we can look at the Diruba. And then... Well, the 4th generation tank hull. I mean, we got the Karar tank, which is the spiritual successor to the Zulfigar. But we could get Zulfigar free, honestly. And make it the last generation of Zulfigars and then later on introduce the Karars. So nanotech advancements are done. And we can go with the expand the Tehran International Expo. The Tehran International Permanent Fairground is a large outdoor space dedicated for the exposition of Iranian products, may it be industrial, scientific or military related, with 34 active exhibition halls hosting more than 60 different exhibitions every year. It is time for the construction of a new hall, Hall 5, or the National Hall, where our most prominent achievements will be displayed for the world to see. Cool. Okay. Everything is looking pretty cool. C4 equipment and the Zulfigars are fine. I'm just gonna shuffle the factories there and back based on our upgrades and needs for those. Okay, I got 23 experience per now, so we can get the mechanized division fixed. So the 2 mechanized, heavy engineering. What do you need? Transport helicopters. We should give you artillery. We can. It won't slow you down. So let's give you that, because we have an excess of artillery here. And you each got only one of these. I think I might want to switch some of these into mechanized division so that we have at least 2 in each. Okay. And same here for you. So each of the IRGC armies is gonna have 2 mechanized, 2 armored, and a ton of motorized and some commando units. The commando units are gonna be, they're gonna be the next that we'll need to deal with. Counterinsurgency done. Mark operations. Let's go with reinforced encryption. I don't want anyone dealing with us this way. No subversive activity. Well, that's good, but I don't trust you when you say that. Yeah, we're definitely moving past the 60 million mark. So that's good. And we're building some office centers which are going to help us with income and the GDP. Okay, here we go. Now we need to start upgrading. So Isfahans need a little bit more upgrades. Norway to get Article 50. Okay, not surprising. And also Zulfikars are needed. So Zulfikars are fine. That's gonna take 60 days. This is gonna take much longer. So it would probably make sense to get a couple factories over there. And upgrades would barely speed it up at all. So not sure if there's a need to do that, because instead of producing new and extra, we would be just modernizing the old and with very limited effect. Switzerland should go to Article 50 and will leave EU. So what's the difference between the commando division? Okay. Malta is triggered Article 50. Okay, as we're not using the airborne division, we can remove it. We can also remove these ones that we do not have. And let's check the commando division then. You definitely need a recon company. And an artillery battery. And an anti-air. Self-propelled to protect you. Great to increase it. And can we add combat service support? Supply usage, trickle back. Okay, that's actually a pretty good one. And can I give you... Okay, we put the armored battalion here. We'll make it 26, 27. Okay, so if I give you an additional one here, how do I get this? Something like this would be great. The command division would be pretty good. But we need more experience for that. So let's get back to it in a minute. So national focus complete the expansion of the Tehran International Expo. Expanding the Tehran International Permanent Fairground. The International Permanent Fairground of Tehran has been a way for our most prominent to demonstrate the technological might of our nation ever since its completion in 1959. It has undergone many expansions over the years, but the recent planned expansion, which would include the construction of Hall 5, also known as the Nations Hall, provides us with a unique opportunity to provide exhibition spaces that cater to our country's need. Many options have been brought up, though ultimately the lack of columns in the exhibition space for large industrial exhibitions, military projects, or scientific achievements. The only issue now is which of these three will be the hall designed for. Industrial advancements. Rose tax cost by 5%. Okay. Or militaristic improvement. Or scientific advancement. Okay, display our scientific achievements. And we're getting close to removing the brain drain, which makes me really happy. So display our efforts. Political power gain plus 7%, research speed plus 2. Now that we have hired various knowledgeable individuals and finally completed Hall 5 in the permanent fairground, we can display what the cream of the crop of our nation has achieved and invented in the brand new Nations Hall and show off our prowess to the world. You do that. Yeah, 61. We finished the infiltration of the civilian administration, and we're gonna steal the blueprints now. It's risky, you don't say. So resume mission. Okay, Spy Hunter. You and you. Yep, okay. So commencement ready. Prepare. And have we... Yeah, we started the upgrade of the laboratories already. 542 political power. Alright, influencing Turkmenistan, it's at 15% now. I think I may just start with Pakistan as well, because we really do have a ton of political power. Those are the last two nations that surround us but are not our allies, which is something that we cannot just let go. Kurdistan, how are you doing, my friend? Artillery experiments. Okay. Emerging outlook. PKK. What about the puppets? Jesus Christ, that's expensive. Demoting anyone is just super expensive. Okay, so figures. Six per day. I'm gonna put you on those. And you. It's gonna make you much better when it comes to the upgrades. 4.4 per week. So we'll get to about a double of that. So let's say about slightly more than 1 per day, which is, you know, much easier to manage at this point. So we got 31 army experience. So let's deal with the Commando Brigade. Okay, so we wanted to give you the Combat Service Support Artillery Brigade, Self-Propelled Anti-Air, what is it the right command? No, that's not the right one. The IRGC Commando Division. Here it is. Okay, so Combat Service, Self-Propelled and Artillery Brigade. Changing this to self-propelled artillery and... Okay, so like this. That's much better. Oh, you don't have the recon. For a commando that sucks a lot. So let's do it like this. Okay. And we're missing artillery. Okay, do we not have enough? With 402 pieces of artillery. But yeah, it might be true that it could be pretty cool if we could get some better artillery than the one that we have. The 40. Okay, let's ask for this and see what kind of artillery we have. So this is a defense 12 soft attack for the artillery. We have defense 10 soft attack 20. So this could be something we could potentially look into researching. Yeah, we can skip this one and just go directly for VAC 21 and start producing that one. Which incidentally gives us a ton of extra equipment. Okay. Let's do that. And since we have a couple of minutes ago finished to display our efforts, we can go with offer education service for our allies. Our allies have been able to see our various achievements firsthand at the most recent exposition, and have shown interest in cooperating with us research-wise to advance both us and themselves in various scientific fields. We should extend the formal offer to all our allies and have our own international research organization. Well, that sounds like a plan. Construction 6 is going to be done, at which we can start with excavation 6. Have we finished all of the... Let's end this episode by actually going through the decisions area and see what we can do here. Increasing government supervision. Stability is fine. Let's showcase our efforts. Don't think we want foreign recruitment campaign. Damn, United States have... Okay, let's attack influence from United States. I'm not going to allow that. Oh snap, we have to start dealing with the Islamic propaganda. I forgot about that. So we will start broadcasting TV programs that promote Islam. Encourage private funds, we don't need to do that. 26 days full membership status. Not really into that. Okay, well, 460 is decent. So let's get a helicopter company. It's something that I have Oh. Okay. So why not get Panaha? And the Marine Industries Organization. We do have the political power, so why not use it? So anyway, thank you very much for joining me. We're not doing all that well as far as the economy goes, but hopefully it's gonna improve. We're definitely doing what we can. Zulfigars will be now done. You're gonna be done. Yeah. Well, army is getting stronger. At least that's for certain. So anyway, thank you very much. See you in the next episode.